The shovel-nosed sturgeon, Scaphirhynchus platorynchus, is the smallest species of freshwater sturgeon native to the United States of America. It is often called hackleback, sand sturgeon, or switchtail. Switchtail refers to the long filament found on the upper lobe of the caudal fin. Shovel-nosed sturgeon of the most abundant sturgeon, found in the Missouri River and Mississippi River systems, and the only commercially fished sturgeon in the United States of America. Description: the sturgeons of the family Scaphirhynchus have bony scoots along the sides and back and 4 barbels on the underside of the rostrum. A total of 25 extant species of sturgeon are recognized, including 17 within the genus Accipenser. Sturgeon are distributed around the northern part of the northern hemisphere and have marine, freshwater, and anadromous members. Sturgeons, including the shovel-nose, are highly regarded for the flesh and the roe, from which premium grades of caviar are made. They can reach 1 meter in length and up to 4.8 kilograms in weight, but 50 to 85 centimeters and 2.5 kilograms is more common. The scientific name Scaphirhynchus, Greek, means spade snout, and platorynchus, Greek, means broad snout. The shovel-nosed sturgeon is characterized by a long slender filament on the upper lobe of the caudal fin. They have a flattened rostrum that is also shovel-shaped. There are 4 fringed barbels on the ventral side of the rostrum that can be found in a straight line, which is equidistant from the mouth opening to the tip of the snout. Unlike pallid sturgeon, the belly of the shovel-nosed sturgeon is covered with scale-like plates, which is another distinguishing factor from pallid sturgeon, who have primarily scaleless bellies. Coloration of the shovel-nosed sturgeon ranges from a light brown to buff with a white belly. Distribution, habitat, and reproduction. The shovel-nosed sturgeon, as its distribution represents, is impacted very little by turbidity. The Missouri River and the Mississippi River systems tend to carry high sediment loads. Here the sturgeon inhabits the open channel and main channel areas of the large rivers. It lives on the bottom, are often in areas with swift current and sand or gravel bottom. As with many riverine fish species, the shovel-nosed sturgeon does not have a restricted home range and may travel long distances. The shovel-nosed sturgeon feeds on the bottom, using its highly protrusible mouth to suck up its food. The diet is mainly aquatic insect larvae, consisting principally of mayflies, true flies, and caddisflies. The sturgeon also feed on crustaceans, worms, and small fish. As a result, to bottom feeding, it is a host to the glochidia of several species of freshwater mollusk, including Quadrula pustulosa, Obovaria olivaria, and Lampsalis teres. It is the only known host to the hickory nut mussel. A typical sturgeon's life history includes a migration from feeding grounds to breeding grounds in large rivers. During spawning, behavior changes and swimming near the surface occurs. Females do not spawn every year, and spawning chronology is not readily evident. Spawning takes place over gravel in fairly swift water. Eggs hatch after 3 to 5 days, and the larvae, about 1 centimeter long, drift downstream to suitable rearing areas in the river. Carlson et al. Found that growth of the shovel-nosed sturgeon is relatively slow, at 21.3 inches in 5 years. Commercial importance. The roe of the shovel-nosed sturgeon is marketed as hackleback caviar, as Old World sources of Caspian and Black Sea sturgeon caviar have become endangered. Roe from shovel-nosed sturgeon and paddlefish have recently become commercially important. The flesh of the sturgeon is widely considered a delicacy, especially smoked sturgeon. Poaching of the shovel-nosed sturgeon is becoming a problem, as they must be 8 to 10 years old before spawning can occur, and females are only gravid once every 3 years. There is some interest in marketing the shovel-nosed sturgeon as an aquarium species. Additional information: Sturgeon Specialist Group. Scaphirhynchus platorynchus, 2006. IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. IUCN 2006. www.iucnredlist.org. Retrieved on the 11th of May 2006. Scaphirhynchus platorynchus. Integrated Taxonomic Information System. Retrieved the 4th of May 2006. Froese, Rayner and Pauly. Daniel eds. Scaphirhynchus platorynchus in Fish Base. May 2006 version.